Good morning, sir. Ajinkya this side from collegena.com. Very warm welcome on our series of interviews, which is called Thoughts on Education. We are very glad to have you. For the viewers, we have Mr. Manish Mundada, who is the founder president of Sai Balaji Group of Institutes. We have had a long-term association with Sai Balaji over a period of time, and we are glad to have you here, sir. Sir, before starting the interview, I just like to ask you anything about you that you want to mention by starting the interview.
Right. First of all, yes, thank you very much, Ajinkya,
Yes.
and very good morning to you. Yes, I am Professor Manish Mundada. I am currently serving as the founder president for Sai Balaji Education Society, where we have group of institutes, management institutes, then we have undergraduate courses, and we have various other organizations under Sai Balaji Education Society. So first, I am thankful for College Dunia for giving this opportunity to interact with the young and future managers and future leaders of the country. So yes, it's my pleasure to interact. Thank you.
Absolutely, sir. Sir, we'll start with the question here. The first question that I would like to go forward with is how, as a founder president, how do you tend to establish a relation with the students, and how do you make yourself available to them?
Right. Yes, at Sai Balaji, from the day one, we started in 2006 onwards. Our policy is very simple. We believe in student-centric policy. That was the main foundation and establishment of this particular group of institute.
Mm-hmm.
So, keeping the student in the center of like a solar system of education, the student is the center, and then we all are around it. That is our policy. So,
Right.
as a founder president, although currently I'm serving as a founder president,
Mm-hmm.
but by and large, I'm a faculty at heart. I'm a teacher at heart.
Right.
Before starting this institute, I have worked as a visiting faculty in various institutions in Pune, and I am an academician and a faculty at heart. So I believe that I must always be connected with the students.
Right.
So what are the various ways in which I connect? So I think our students can give you the better answer for this, but from my point of view, what I can do, what I do usually is that I spend maximum time with the students. So how do we do that? I don't take 100 marks paper because it's a big responsibility. But what I do, right from the day the student interacts, the student is admitted and starts the education with us, we start with several presentations. And I'm the person who conducts presentation. I'm very happy to say that almost every student
Right.
who is studying at International Institute of Management Studies, I am interacting with each one of them
Mm-hmm.
in the form of presentations, wherein automatically I connect with them one-to-one. Also, I get to learn what are the areas of improvement, what are the various strengths, weakness of every student,
Mm-hmm.
and accordingly mentorship and guidance is given. That is me in my role. And also similarly, all my faculties, HODs, directors, they are in this solar system where the student is in the center. Okay, and this is how we are trying to take student-centric approach, ahead in this institute, in our institute.
Absolutely, sir. I think although you are a founder president for a college, but for a student, you're always a professor. You're easy to approach. So that is a very good thing. The second question that I would like to ask you is what was the effort behind establishing such a successful college, and what are your future plans, and how do you plan to make it to greater heights?
So yes, frankly speaking, establishing this Sai Balaji Education Society in 2005, and then all the various institutions, it's a teamwork.
Right.
Where all my faculties, my colleagues, everybody, senior faculties, they have all supported. And we all have just one goal in our life, that is to make sure our students reach their destination, whatever they have in their mind, whatever goals they have in their mind.
Mm-hmm.
We want to make sure we are enabling them to do so. So that is by and large, what we do. And as far as the future is concerned, every day In every meeting, we just discuss only one thing: how we can serve our students better, how we can give quality education at the international level, at global level. And all at the end of the day, at least in our B schools, the main focus is how we can create employability for the students, because that is what is the most important, I think, we feel at Sai Balaji.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. The next question was regarding how do you create a student-centric environment in your institute? So you have already spoken about the solar system, but any specific activities that you do?
Right. So for the student-centric approach, we have the several levels of mentorship that the student gets. Okay. We have three types of mentors for every student. First is the faculty mentors. Second is the alumni mentor. And the third is the industry mentor. So these are the three levels of mentorship we give to the student. Because we believe only academics and only theory cannot develop the personality of the student and cannot make them be the leaders of tomorrow. So what we do is we give them these kind of mentorship where they get more practical exposure. The faculties are guiding them from academic point of view. Alumni are guiding them from what is needed in the industry. And the industry professionals, most of our Saturdays, we are busy with the corporate relations, etc. They are all focusing on this. So our basic aim is all these mentors, they try to make sure every student gets the attention. It is not that only 80-20 rule, only 20% students will be asked questions and they will give the answer. It's not like that. We make it a point that 100% every student participates in all these activities of mentorship, etc., and takes maximum advantage. Even if one student is left out, then it becomes my responsibility, and then I will also reach out to that student. And we do not let anyone go. So, in short, in our institute, only those students who are really serious about their career can survive, because we are very aggressive in taking care of their mentoring, taking care of their each and every academics, making sure they are growing every day. So nobody can just be here for a time pass journey. They all have to be very serious and focused. So that's our basic aim here. Yeah.
Absolutely, sir. Great to hear. The next question, before asking next question, I have met you personally many various times, and I understand what is your value-based education. But for students and for the viewers, how do you integrate value-based education with your curricula?
100%. Definitely, yes. Student-centric and value-based. These are the two words by which Sai Balaji Group of Institute is known for. And when we talk about values, so what are the various values we are trying to give? So right from the basic cultural values, then the ethical values, social values, and also the most important, the national character building in every youth. These are the four areas in which we work very closely with the students. We have various activities. So like, for example, we have the Rotaract Club, which we established in the year 2013. Every year, our students are participating in several activities of Rotaract, which helps them to understand the various social values, also develops their personality by interacting with several global and national and domestic leaders. Then by also celebrating various festivals, 365 days we are working at Sai Balaji, and every festival we are celebrating on. That helps the students to understand each other, culture of different religions, different nations also, different states also. This is how we build the cultural values with them. And building the national character, most important. I am very happy to say even this year on the 15th of August, our students have done a midnight marathon, a relay race of 75 kilometers. All our students, 5 kilometers into 15 participants. Like that 75 kilometers marathon they have built, and it was a midnight marathon. We are the only institute in Pune to do this on the 75 years of independence. Now, all these things finally at the end of the day are done so that the student understands that we are not in isolation on this planet. Absolutely. We are a part of a community. We have to understand that we need to value each other.
Right.
If we have empathy, then only they will be good leaders of tomorrow. So that foundation we are laying right now, and then all our faculty, alumni, everybody is trying to take the students ahead in this direction. So that's pretty much about value-based education. There is a lot of things which we do, which I may not be able to say in limited time.
Yes.
But for that, maybe you'll have to experience it and also talk to our students and alumni more about it, how they do and what they do.
Absolutely.
But yeah, are the practices, correct?
Yes, absolutely. I think this is also, in a way, you're contributing to nation building as well. So I think it's a great practice. Also, since I know that you're a chairman of placement, so I just wanted to ask, how do you look at the growth of students through placement opportunities available at the institute, and how do you wish to push the envelope further?
Very good. It's an interesting question.
Right.
And I feel the role of B schools like ours in this country, especially in India,
Right.
most important, other than definitely no doubt, most important is to build the character for leadership and all. But after that, the most important thing is to create employability.
Absolutely.
And this we have understood from day one. And specifically, although I work in different departments, but primarily I focus as a chairman of placements in our group of psychology. And here, what we are observing in the last 3 to 5 years is the trend of placements is changing.
Right.
Okay, and the expectations of the industry are increasing. And that kind of research I always keep doing ahead of time as to what is going to be the next. Keeping that in mind, what we do is there are 3 stages of the supply chain here: the admissions, that is the then the academics, the processes, and then the placements.
Right.
They all have to be integrated first of all. They are not in isolation.
Yes.
So while we are admitting the student itself, we are also involving industry professionals in the panel of admissions, so that they are able to select the right kind of candidate for the admissions for the institute. And similarly, in our syllabus designing, in our academic delivery, almost every semester, industry professionals are involved to make sure that all our syllabus and everything is industry oriented. I'll give you a simple example. For example, in the last 2 to 3 years, we have observed that in our institute itself, we have attracted very good recruiters. We have all the big fours like Deloitte, PwC, KPMG, EY, and then we have all the tech and analytics companies are also recruiting. Right. So we realized this ahead of time, and after realizing this, we have changed our syllabus. That is one good thing about the PGDM program at International Institute of Management Studies. The AICT permits us to be dynamic and to keep revamping our syllabus. Right. So we have been, every 2 years, we revamp our syllabus. Every semester, we review everything from placements point of view. And we make sure that our students get the necessary skills that they can crack these kind of companies. Okay. And I'm very happy to say, even in the pandemic, we have done excellent placements, and in all the big fours, we have placed the students. Our students are doing very good. And it is because of all our teamwork, our faculty, industry support in designing the syllabus. And I'm just acting as a connecting, a thread between all these people in the supply chain. That is primarily my role as a chairman placements, to make sure every student is aligned with their goal and they get the necessary skill sets to crack high package companies and whatever their dream companies, etc. are.
Excellent, sir. Great to hear. And sir, I also wanted to ask, what goals do you have in mind for your institutions as well as your current students and future students for next few years?
Right. So basically, the future is always, but I believe in the present always. I know I like to work in the present. But yes, if you ask me very simply, what future planning is there? So yes, every day we just want to improve the quality of education. Yes. I feel that the B schools in India, we have a long way to go. Okay. And there's a lot of work going on. Everybody is trying to do their level best. Most of the good B schools are doing their work. We are also trying to do the same. So we try to focus on research aspects. Our faculties are involved in a lot of research, and we are trying to integrate research with academics, so that, like for example, whatever case studies, etc., are the byproduct of the research of our faculty, we are conducting it in the classroom also. So our students get more and more practical exposure.
Right.
We are also trying to integrate globally. So we have some international tie-ups and collaborations with foreign universities for our student exchange program, for our faculty exchange, for research, etc. So we are trying to do that. And in the future, yes, as the NEP 2020 is there, so we are also aligning ourselves to become a university. But that is all in the pipeline. But at this moment, we are taking one thing at a time, and that thing is improving the quality of the inputs we are giving, and every day trying to make sure students are employable, they are understanding the global aspects, and they are able to think global and act local. These are the things right now we are doing. Yes.
Absolutely, sir. And sir, the final question that I would like to ask you, being a founder, president, as well as chairman of placements, and as a part of Sai Balaji Group of Institutes, what suggestions would you like to give to the current youth and the aspiring students?
Right. So yes, it's thank you again for this opportunity.
Yes.
Because the youth is the future of the country and the future of the world and future of this earth also. So being able to interact with them on this platform is a good opportunity for me.
Right.
I feel, and for the youth point of view, if you are, really want to succeed in life, you want to be good in, you need to develop focus, first of all. So we all have dreams, everybody is having dreams on this earth. And I know every year so many students take admission, we know that. Everybody comes with dreams, but in order to achieve the dreams, we need awful lot of determination, dedication, self-discipline, and effort is required.
Right.
So most of the times I observe that people are goalless, people are aimless, people, are not having the focus as to what they want to do in life. If the youth can just understand one thing and concentrate and just tell it to themselves, I want to be so and so, or I want to make a career in XYZ. Once they develop that focus, the whole world is there waiting to help them. There are so many good B schools in India. We are also one of them. We are all available for every youth. But then first this youth has to make a good decision, has to develop a focus. Okay. In our institute, basically, we have a triangle which we try to complete, the triangle of academics, extracurricular, and corporate relations.
Right. Right.
If you are a part of any good B schools, you need to be able to complete the triangle. In limited time, in 24 hours in a day, if 12 to 15 hours you are working in either extracurricular or academics or corporate relation, you need to be fit. So another important message for the youth is focus on your fitness level. Please exercise. Please do things that will help you to, focus on your career. So mental and physical fitness is very, very important to be successful in the career. So that is something I, would like to request the youth to focus on. And then there are many more things. Probably when we'll get an opportunity to talk to them more, yes, I will speak. But now in limited time, I think that's all pretty much at this moment.
Absolutely,
yes,
sir. Absolutely, sir. Thank you so much for having being on the Thoughts on Education portal, and thank you so much for giving your time. And we look forward interacting with you in person as soon as possible. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ajinkya, and thank you very much, College Dunya.
Thank you.
Wish you all the best. Thank you.